Hello, beautiful manifestors. Happy New Year and welcome to the Master Manifestors channel. I am Olivia Grace, and here at the Master Manifestors channel, I am intending to assist you in recognizing your God self through the realization of your greatest desires. So if that sounds interesting to you, then you should totally subscribe, become a part of the community. Share the video, like the video, comment, all of that good stuff. This video, we're going to be talking about how to drastically shift your 3D and how to do this while dealing with 3D, ignoring the 3D. We're going to talk about that because you don't actually really have to ignore the 3D. There is a way to go about it. So we're going to be talking about that. But before I do get started, I am officially reopened for coaching. I'm so excited. This year we are having 2 group programs. One is 30 Days to Manifest Anything, and the other is Blissful Effortless Life. That one is a 3-month program. Blissful Effortless Life is currently on a flash sale until the end of the day, Friday. So email me for details. 30 Days to Manifest Anything is starting on Tuesday. Blissful Effortless Life is starting on Thursday. So you guys have just a few days to join. After they start, you cannot join them. So please do email me if you're interested, okay? All right. So that's that. I do have one-on-one spots as well, but my one-on-one is 1 month or 3 months only. I'm no longer doing one-off sessions, you guys. I'm sorry, but I have to be able to preserve my energy so that I can still show up and create great content for you guys and have a life as well. So that's why I did that. All right, guys. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about how to drastically change your 3D in 2025 or anytime. You guys, listen, listen, what I'm about to tell y'all is going to allow you to manifest instantly. It's going to allow you to get out of circumstances. It's going to allow you to get out of dire situations, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, if you can really grasp what I'm about to tell y'all, there's nothing that you won't be able to do, okay? If you guys have been here for a minute, y'all know that I get success after success after success after success. The comments are filled with success. My lives filled with success, okay? You too can be a person with hella success if you just listen to what I'm telling you, okay? All right. I know you will. I'm intending that this makes perfect sense to you, and you just use it. You get results on the video. You're gonna be like, wow, that worked instantly for me. This is amazing, okay? All right, cool. First, here's something to really think about, you guys, is to manifest your reality, okay? And this is actually what we're going to be kind of focusing on in Blissful Effortless Life. Instead of focusing on one thing after another, right? Maybe you're like, okay, I need SP, money, and to buy this house. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to spend 3 months manifesting SP. Okay, that finally happened. Okay, I'm going to spend 6 months manifesting this month. Okay, that finally happened. Okay, now 7 months manifesting this house. Like, you ain't got to do all that, right? What if you just stepped into a reality that was pre-programmed and rigged to give you what you want effortlessly? What if you were in the reality where everything is just easy for you? What if you were in your highest timeline, your highest version of reality? Out of all of the probabilities of what reality can be, what can unfold for you, you're in the version that's the absolute best, highest, most amazing, most fun, most prosperous, happiest, healthiest, incredible, perfect. What if that were true? Okay. Now, I want you guys to feel into that. How you can feel into that is the feeling of no problem. Here's the thing, you guys, okay? I'm gonna explain something really quick to you. A lot of us approach manifesting from problem solving, okay? Which is cool, right? I do believe that is one level of creation. But when we're talking about coming to another level of creation, because what you want, you guys, what you want is not just to manifest these things, okay? And I know it seems like that in the moment. It's like, no, I really just want this person. I really just want this money. What you want is a blissful, effortless life. No pun intended. You want to live a happy, fun, invigorating, love-filled, prosperous life. That's what you want, okay? So, but let's go back to how we manifest. If we manifest from the identity of problem solving, from the energy of there's a problem and I have to solve it. There's something that I don't have and I have to do all these things to make sure I get it. And that is perpetually the energy that you stay in. Then you can see how that creates more and more problems for you to fix. So instead of reality being, ooh, here's a problem to fix. Okay, fix that. Now here's my other problem. Now fix that. Now here's my other problem. Now fix that. And oh no, here's another shipment of problems, right? You can decide that you are now in your highest version of reality. What does that mean for you? Okay. If you're a scholar, you should take out a pen and paper and write down what that means to you. If you could create rules for your reality, what would you create? If you could be anything, if you could have anything, right? What would that be? And again, you guys, realize that this actually perfectly leads me into my next point. This doesn't need to be decided based off of what has been possible for you. It doesn't need to be decided based off of what has been going on, okay? Because people come in the comments and they're like, oh, but it's been like this. Oh, but it's like that. But it's like this. I don't care what it's been like. I don't care what it's been a moment before you listen to this video. You actually, you, right here, you. Is this where the camera is? You. No, you. You. You have the power to switch realities moment to moment. Please take a second and recognize a real dawn when you see one. And by a real dawn, I mean you. Me too, but you, right? Recognize the God that you are. Recognize the power that you are. You're not bound by anything except the thing that you decide that you're bound by. Now, let's move to time. There's no time, okay? We've been covering this extensively all last year, and we're going to keep covering it, okay? There's no time, okay? So you might be thinking, oh, but how can I get from here to there, right? That's always the question when we're manifesting, when we're not manifesting the best way we could, to be honest. How can I be that when I'm this, right? Lucky for you, that's not your problem. Lucky for you, the law of assumption doesn't account for any of that. It just says, just imagine. It just says, go to the end. So you're going to go to the end and decide now, number one, because I'm the God of my reality. Number two, because there's no time. I'm deciding that right now, I am now in the reality where everything works perfectly for me, where the highest, most amazing outcome is what happens for me every single time, where I am in my highest, most blissful, most effortless life, where everything that I want just showers upon me easily. Okay? Now, I want to pause really quick about, it's not pausing. It's going into my next topic, my next point, which is persisting, okay? I was on a live and I was asking them what they wanted to talk about, and they were saying ignoring the 3D, okay? Which I have a whole playlist that I'll put here on dealing with 3D. Now, here's the thing. You don't actually have to ignore the 3D. The way that I like to frame it is disregarding the 3D, okay? So let's say, for instance, you have a kid and you are supposed to go to a dinner party, right? But your kid has an attitude. She's like, I don't want to go to that. I'm trying to watch Cocomelon. I don't want to go to this dinner party, right? And that doesn't mean that you have to ignore her, but as the adult, you're knowing that you make the decision, not her, okay? You're knowing that she could feel like that. She could do all that. She could be mad. But at the end of the day, I decide what we do. So we're going, right? We're going. This is what you look at your 3D circumstances with, okay? It's not that you have to say, oh, this is not going on. It's kind of disregarding and going into claiming what you decided and continuing to claim again and again and again what you decided. Persist, you guys, okay? Persist. Stop giving up on your dreams. Stop giving up on your life. Stop giving up on your manifestations, y'all. Because you don't need any more power. You don't need anything that you don't have right now. You have everything that you need right this second to manifest what you want. I promise you that. You might even think, but I don't understand it, but I don't have the knowledge. That's a story. That's not true. You're the God of your reality. No. Let me frame this, you guys, because you're more than the God of your reality. Because I feel like that makes people still stuck in the avatar mentality of I, Olivia, am God of this reality. And Olivia still has limits, okay? But more than that, you are the divine expression that is being Olivia, Sally Sue, Johnny May, whoever you are. You are also that being. And you can become conscious of being that being and see that since you are the one that is being this version, you can also choose a different version. You can also easily shift a different version because there's no time. It's instant. It's now. I'm now this version. I can claim to be this version now. Stop delaying your desires. Stop saying one day, oh, I don't know how. Oh, I must need to do these things or figure this thing out or do whatever to become this version. You're this version now. Simultaneously, you are and you aren't. There's a reality where you are. There's a reality where you aren't. And the reality that you are experiencing is determined by what you decide, by what you're conscious of being. Okay? What you're conscious of being, you guys. Right? Let me break that down for you because conscious of being is what do you know yourself to be? What do you know yourself to be? If I was to ask you right now, do you have what you want? What would you say? No. Or, ooh, it's around the corner. It's coming. You're conscious of, no, it's not here. You're conscious of, oh, it's around the corner. You're conscious of all that. And all of those states are their own individual frame of reality. And just as easily, you can be conscious of the one that has it. Okay? But you're going to continue to make that decision. You're going to continue to disregard 3D, right? To me, when it comes to 3D, you guys, I know that my mind has supremacy over 3D. That is it. When you know that your mind has supremacy to 3D, you will not let it tell you what it's going to be. When you know that you are the mom and that's the child, you're not going to let your child tell you, no, we're watching Cocomelon. And you say, oh, I guess we're watching Cocomelon. I guess we're not going to the party. Let me just, take off all my clothes and, put my PJs on and take my makeup off and, do my skincare routine and just settle in for the night because she said we're not going. That's what you're doing when you have 3D. And guess what, y'all? There are parents that do that, right? There are parents that allow their children to run them, right? But in reality, though, they're the parent. In reality, they have the supremacy, but they have so much supremacy that they can decide that they don't. And then reality is going to reflect that to them. And now they're at home watching Cocomelon instead of being out with their friends. Okay? So this is what I'm saying, you guys. Who's in control? You decide that. Even though the child is in control, the parent decided that the child was in control. That's the only way that the child got in control. That's the same thing with 3D. It might yell, it might scream, it might tell you, well, it's impossible. That's never going to happen for you. That's never happening for you. When you continue to persist, you guys, it will happen. And I made a live, not the live I made today, but the live before that one. Go watch it. It doesn't allow me to pin it up there, so I can't, but go watch it because it's talking about how you're moving through your resistance and it just kind of fades, okay? It will fade. My example was always having a black pot of coffee and saying, I'm going to turn this black pot of coffee white with cream. Pour it. Pour it. Continue to pour it. Continue to pour it. Every time that you stop pouring to look at it and say that coffee pot is dark brown. It's not black. It's not white. This isn't working. Just keep pouring it. You see what I'm saying? As you pour, it'll become lighter and lighter and lighter. And at any moment of its lightness, you could stop and say, this isn't what I want. Or you can just keep pouring, okay? Keep pouring. Keep focused. Keep deciding. Keep persisting, okay? So, decide that you are now in a reality where it's easy for you, where it's done, okay? You're in the reality where it's done. Just like where you go to freaking Disney World and everything is Mickey Mouse shaped. You're just in the reality where everything's Mickey Mouse shaped. You don't have to look for that in your apartment and say, why isn't anything Mickey Mouse shaped? You're now in that reality where it is. You don't have to frame yourself with the same old limits. Oh, but I'm not good at manifesting that. Who said that? Who said that? You said that. You're now in the reality where you're great at manifesting that. And how does that feel to you? Right? There's no time. There's no time. There's no time that you have to take to become something, right? But simultaneously, be okay with the time that it does take, right? I'm intending that makes sense because that brings me to the last persist, right? It doesn't have to take time, you guys, but allow yourself whatever it takes for you, because it's different for everyone. Allow yourself whatever it takes for you to experience what you want to experience, okay? It'll be worth it. You can do it. You've already done it. That's the thing. There is a version of you that's already done it. And you are now becoming conscious of being that version, period. It's that simple. Okay? So I'm intending that this helps you. I'm intending that this prospers you. I'm intending that you get evidence of your new, incredible, miraculous reality today watching this video. Okay? Come in the comments and let me know when you do, because I know you will. Okay? It's just that simple. It's that simple when you know who you are, when you know that you're God. Okay? So, yeah, email me if you're interested in any of my group programs or if you're interested in one-on-one. And yeah, I want to say that's it. But I'm intending this prospers you, sending you all infinite love, and I'll see you guys in a video soon.